Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Los Angeles Sparks playing against the New York Liberty. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And each of these teams has a powerful front court, and this figures to be a battle of the bigs. Am I right, Tim?
Absolutely. I mean, this game will be won in the low post, that's for sure. One thing we'll be tracking points in the paint, and that'll probably be a stat that's quite big.
That and rebounds. I mean, these are squads that usually dominate opponents on the boards, but tonight, that won't be so easy.
Now here's Hamby. Over Stewart. Off the left rim and out. Ionescu left side. Pass to Hahn. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta.
Proving what a selfless player she is, Ionescu is all about getting the rock to wide open teammates.
Right side Canada, down low. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, there's a lot of great basketball cities in the country. We know that. But there is nothing, and I mean nothing, like playing in New York. There's just something different about playing hoops in the Big Apple.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And I got to admit, I agree with Brian. Basketball in the big city is something special.
Unfortunately, I got to agree with Brian, too. I mean, you think about all the great players who've come through this city, how incredible the atmosphere is for Knicks and Liberty games. Games in New York, you know, they are special, and every WNBA player loves playing here.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can trust Erica Hamby to deliver all-out effort on the floor. She really puts in the work to make the most of her minutes, and she can be a difference maker for this team.
Now here's Ionescu. Knocked away and stolen by Canada. Ogumake outside. And the shot goes in.
Well, just a fantastic point guard. Jordan Canada is who you want running your offense.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Laney. It's stolen by Hamby. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Now here's Ogumake. Canada with it. 6 to shoot. Expanding her range. No good that time. And New York will come the other way. And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Ionescu. From past the arc. The rebound by Shanae Ogumake. And here are the Sparks now. Now here is Canada. Screen by Ogumake. Picked away. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Benijah Laney from deep. New York, no good that time either. The Sparks with the lead. Outside Canada. Inside, Ogumake. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
In the paint, Shanae Ogumake might be the player you most want the ball. She just finds ways to score.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Just tremendous intensity going downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Laney. Here's Johannes. Clock at 6. Trying to get back on track. Rebound by the Sparks. Outside Canada. Ogumake can't hit.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Ionescu outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Sparks ball.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. Pass to Sykes. To the inside. Ogumake. Hahn grabs the miss.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Now Stewart. And here's Johannes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. And the basket by Ionescu.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
Han Shu made her WNBA debut in 2019, but we didn't see her again until 2022. Well, Han's proved to be well worth the wait. What a fun player to watch.
Now here is Stewart. Ionescu outside. Five on the clock. Laney on the wing. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And at 6'10", Han Shu is an excellent three-point shooter. Talk about a stretch five.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, one of the tallest players in league history. Shu isn't really a volume shooter, but she does know how to make her attempts count. And then on the other end, her length causes major issues in the paint.
Now here's Laney. Stewart up top. Johannes. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. So it's the Sparks now. Outside Canada. Pass to Hamby. Sykes. The kick out to Canada. Tries a three. Here's Ogumake. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Turning a missed basket into points. It's what Ogumake can do as good as anyone in the WNBA.
And the Liberty call time here.
Well, you look at the all-time numbers, and the Sparks by far have the most wins out of any WNBA team. They have really set the precedent as the on-court standard of the league.
Dangerfield, left side. Shot clock at 6. Whitcomb, the steal. And stolen by Dolson. That shot off the mark. Now the Sparks with it. Here's Tolliver. Now here's Carter. Pass to Samuelson. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it. And the Liberty with possession here. Trailing by 2. Outside Whitcomb. Back to Dangerfield. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
There is zero doubt Sabrina Ionescu is the cornerstone of this New York Liberty organization. Since the Liberty won the lottery, let alone had the draft, I mean, she was the focal point in New York.
That one falls, and that puts them up. It's a one-point game now.
And in the Big Apple, Sabrina has embraced a leadership role.
Yeah, Ionescu is wise well beyond her years. The Walnut Creek native has been a leader since day one, running the point and really just welcoming the expectations that go with being the first overall pick.
Now Dangerfield. Pass to Whitcomb. Shoots over Carter. Whitcomb misses.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Now Nelson Adota. Carter. Tasha Howard with the rebound. And it's New York's ball. Up top, Dangerfield. She's covered by Tolliver. Pass to Whitcomb. Off target with the 3. The Sparks with the lead. Outside, Carter. Nelson Adota. And here's Tolliver. 6 on the shot clock. And she makes that one.
A seasoned vet, Tolliver plays with intelligence and composure.
Pass to Allen. Back to Dangerfield. Whitcomb. The offensive rebound. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
You know, she might be a big, but Dolson is not someone you want to send to the line. She's over 85% there. One of the best clips in WNBA history.
And it's her first trip to the line. And the first one falls for her.
A 2-time national champion at Connecticut, Stephanie Dolson was a 6th overall pick in 2014. A couple All-Star games later, she's a valuable player in the WNBA.
Both shots good from the stripe. Carter with it. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Tolliver. Samuelson. Good. And Christy Tolliver gets the assist.
I think Tolliver was born to assist because it seems like finding open teammates is in her DNA.
Here's Howard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Nice touch near the hoop.
And here's Tolliver. Pass to Carter. Here's Nelson Adota. Misses from close range. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dangerfield. Whitcomb, defended by Carter. From 17 feet out, score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
It's pretty simple for Howard. She went to the gym, worked her tail off, and the 2018 most improved player can hit from here now.
Here's Tolliver. To the paint. Here's Nelson Adota. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
A brilliant distributor. Tolliver excels at scanning the court and dishing the rock.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Sparks ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll return shortly. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
Lots of their points have come from shots inside the key.
And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward. I mean, why change the plan until they make you?
Absolutely.
New York trailing here. Now Johannes. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. With her first shot attempt. The shot that time not on target. Now the Sparks take it the other way. Outside Tolliver. Back to Carter. Ogumake. Pass to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. With nobody on her, she buries the jumper.
Nice play. Carter really excels in pick and roll action. In fact, it just might be her strongest suit.
Here's Johannes. And the foul called on Ionescu. That is her first foul of the game. The Sparks making a switch here.
Substitution for the Sparks. Brittany Sykes.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Ogumake. To the middle. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Ogumake.
8 of the last 10 points. That's right, you heard me right. 8 of their last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint. Something's got to change.
You know, the defense making it far too easy for them, and they're taking advantage.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Oh, for someone who is 6 feet flat like Laney, the floater is a great weapon against shot blockers.
Well, over her first 4 years in the league, Benijah Laney averaged just 3 points per game. But then in 2020, she blew up during year 5, scoring 17 points per game.
Ogumake can't hit. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
And Tolliver picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for her. We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter. Here's Johannes. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime. And Benijah Laney, one of the great stories from the 2020 Bradenton bubble.
Well, those 17 points per game were not a fluke. I mean, Laney made the All-Star game the next year, 2021. Benijah has turned herself into a premier wing.
Pass to Johannes. And here's Ionescu. On. She's covered by Ogumake. Inside. Johannes laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely.
Now here's Tolliver. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. New York leading. For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by. And here's Johannes. Shot clock at 6. Ionescu misses.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Hamby outside. Sykes outside. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a three-point play.
She has really good touch. Sykes can drop in a floater. Helps open up things offensively for her.
Well, Brittany Sykes is a rare breed in the current WNBA. She's a 5'9" shooting guard who barely takes any threes and rather relies more on the mid-range.
And another thing that makes Brittany Sykes different, her defense. You gotta love it.
Arguably, she's in the conversation for the top guard defender in the league. Sykes is the rare defense-first player. Racks up steals, and Brittany plays with just incredible intensity.
Ionescu outside. From the top of the key, and she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
That's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
Pass to Hamby. Ogumake. Back to Hamby. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Soft touch off the glass.
With a nice touch around the rim, Sykes doesn't miss many opportunities inside.
Here's Johannes. Pass to Laney. Goes up on the block. The Sparks grab the miss. Now here is Ogumake. Outside Canada. Here's the three. The shot off that time. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Stewart. Can't hit that one. The Sparks leading. Hamby outside. Outside Canada. To the paint. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Combine the quicks and decision-making of Canada. You'll get the perfect player to run the pick and roll.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Stewart. Lets it go from deep. And she's good on the three ball.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
And the Sparks call time here.
Sparks will go for a different look here.
Substitution on the court.
Canada with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Walker. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
And here is Howard, guarded by Walker. The shot by Howard, no good. Now Carter. Outside Canada. Carter. Outside Canada. The kick out to Carter. Three-pointer. The rebound by Crystal Dangerfield. The Liberty trail. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Kennedy Carter. So it's the Sparks now. And here's Canada. Pass to Walker. She tries for three. It doesn't go for her. And New York will come the other way. Down low. Dolson. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
What a setup on that hoop. Dangerfield with the correct decision.
Here's Carter. Pass to Walker. To the left side wing. Left side, Canada. Now Nelson Adota. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Allen's shot is off. Outside Canada. Pass to Carter. The kick out to Canada. From the arc. To the inside. Here's Samuelson. Here's Nelson Adota. The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up for her.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Here's Dangerfield. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Dolson. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Sparks.
You know, there are times it's okay to take that shot, but not many of them.
I think the only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer.
Now here's Whitcomb. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. And she converts the layup.
Good, aggressive drive from her that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Pass to Tolliver. Here's Samuelson. There's a screen. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. Dangerfield outside. Here's Dolson. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Sparks ahead, up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Now Johannes. Ionescu up top. Shoots the 3. She can't get that one to fall. Now the Sparks take it the other way. Here's Hamby. That one a little long. On offense, here's the Liberty. A 4-point game. Stewart with the bucket.
The will, the desire. When Stewart is locked in offensively, there's little you can do to stop her.
Now that is nice. Glad we got a chance to check out that sweet drive one more time.
Really made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here is Agumake. Pass to Canada. Kicks it out to Hamby. 5 to shoot. Here's Agumake. Sinks that one from the post.
Tons of work has gone into Agumake's game. She has loads of confidence in her jumper now.
One of the more respected players in the WNBA has to be Nneka Ogwumike. She's won a record number of sportsmanship awards.
Now here is Ionescu. She's got 5. Laney on the wing. She's covered by Hamby. Laney for 3. Second shot opportunity. And on with the layup.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Here's Agumake. 6 points for her. Here's Canada. Yes, and it's Shanae Ogwumake picking up the assist. In addition to Nneka's on-the-court reputation, off the floor, she's very well regarded.
Serving as the president of the Players Union for years, Nneka has been instrumental in fighting for players' rights, making major strides when it comes to compensation and benefits.
Stewart with the ball. Ogwumake's there. Pass to Johannes. On a screen. Takes the 3. Hamby grabs the miss.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Ogwumake up top. Over Stewart. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
They're doing some work here in the second half. 3 for 4 from the floor.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Pass to Stewart from deep. It's hauled in by the Sparks. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Sykes with the ball. Stewart's there. Sykes, no good. New York trailing here. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu doesn't get it to drop for her. And the Sparks with possession here. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Hamby outside. Pass to Ogwumake. Good, and De'Erica Hamby gets the assist.
You can't lose her on the screen. When Ogwumake gets the ball, she's deadly.
Here's Johannes. On. She's covered by Ogumake. On with the ball. Ogumake's there. Shot to end the cold run. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
She hasn't had much success shooting the ball.
Pass to Canada. Ogumake. Now here is Canada. And Ogumake gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Here's Johannes. Ionescu outside. And the three ball is good.
One of the hardest workers in the WNBA, Sabrina Ionescu, has worked really hard at perfecting that shot.
Outside Canada. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hahn. That is their first foul of the game. The Sparks call timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Kennedy Carter, covered by Ionescu. Carter misses.
Anybody want to bet that she won't miss that shot the next time she takes it?
Outside Stewart. Howard the screen. And it's Stewart missing. The Sparks leading. Pass to Tolliver. Walker. Tolliver with the ball. Inside. And it's Dolson with the rebound. Outside Howard. The shot will not fall. And the Sparks the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Carter. Tolliver with the ball. Now guarded by Dolson. Buries it from three-point range.
What an assertive shot by Walker. The moment she has the ball, she's taking it up.
Here's Ionescu. 8 points for her. Pass to Stewart. The three. And it's Walker with the rebound. And here are the Sparks now. 10-point lead. Outside Carter. 6 to shoot. Now here's Tolliver. That's in, coming off an assist from Kennedy Carter.
Yeah, you know, with her scoring, Carter attracts so much defensive attention, and as a result, a lot of her teammates are left open.
Now here's Ionescu with the shot. New York, no good that time either.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list. Wow, it is a huge day on the glass for a player who's, you know what, they're giving up a lot of size to bigger players out there. Very impressive.
Dangerfield with it. She's covered by Hamby. Ionescu up top. Let's go with a three. The shot, no good.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
And beat out low. Guarded by Dangerfield. Outside Tolliver. Nailed from three-point land.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Well, so many WNBA players, they either had parents who played college ball or pro ball. But Christy Tolliver's dad, George, was involved in the NBA in a different way. He was actually a ref.
She's trying to get them back into it, but the results haven't been there.
Picked by Agumake. Tolliver, that's good. And with her dad being an NBA referee, Christy Tolliver grew up around the game.
Christy going to NBA games her dad worked, especially those in Washington. Her father also an international ref, so Christy remembers seeing those incredible USA teams play.
Timeout called the Liberty. A challenging stretch for New York here. Outside Stewart. Back to Dangerfield. Pass to Howard. Yes, and it's Crystal Dangerfield picking up the assist.
Well, when she's in the pick and roll action, Dangerfield looking to get teammates involved, really an unselfish player.
Now Carter. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
She just has not gotten into the flow of this game. But, yeah, her teammates have certainly done their part today, but she just hasn't gotten into the flow of this game. And it's been tough to see.
Now here's Dolson. And she gets the bucket.
The easy look off the pass from Howard. Great awareness, leads to the bucket.
Now Tolliver. To the middle. Here's Walker. And it's Dangerfield with the rebound. And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by 14. Dolson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
And here's Carter. Christy Tolliver for three. Drains the three-pointer.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
Dangerfield outside. Excellent D there from Christy Tolliver. The shot misses. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Sparks on top, up by 15. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
This was an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for her.
Yeah, she served her up some tasty room service right there, guys. Sweet dime.
And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Now here's Tolliver. Three-pointer. Natasha Howard with the rebound. Lady outside. Pass to Johannes. Whitcomb buries the long-range jumper.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Carter with it. Shoots over Whitcomb. Carter misses.
Well, thus far they managed to overcome an off game for her offensively.
Outside Whitcomb. High arcing shot. And Samuelson pulls it down. And the Sparks with possession here. Pass to Carter. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over 1 minute played. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. And the Sparks making a change here. And the free throw, no good.
And the future Carter has in this league is promising. She's a talented guard with a commendable work ethic.
Howard the screen. Here's Ionescu. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Carter. Can't connect from short range. Right side, Howard. No good there. Some solid defense by Shanae Ogumake. Here's Samuelson. Outside, Carter. Pass to Tolliver. Fires the three. The rebound by the Liberty. Ionescu outside. Now Johannes. On with the ball. She's covered by Ogumake. Now here's Hahn. 13 feet out. Ogumake with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hahn. That'll be her second foul of the game. The Sparks making a switch here.
De'Erica Hamby, Brittany Sykes.
So it's the Sparks now. A 12-point game. Picked by Ogumake. To the left wing. A three from Christy Tolliver. Tries again. And it's Ogumake missing. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Tolliver with the ball. Hamby outside. Sykes. empty that time from Sabrina Ionescu. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Johannes. Howard with the ball. And she makes good on the layup.
If you were looking only at the way she's played offensively, you'd think her team was ahead.
The Sparks call timeout. So it's the Sparks now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Canada with the screen. Here's Ogumake. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Well, once the ball gets inside, you almost have to foul Nneka to stop her. She has so many post moves.
Nneka Ogumake taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, during her 2016 MVP season with Los Angeles, Ogumake had one of the best years in WNBA history. Get this, she shot over 66% from the field.
And the second free throw, good. Now Johannes. Laney on the wing. The three-pointer, no good.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone. She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ionescu, right side. On. Drills it from outside.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Ogumake sets a screen. And she drew the blocking foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. New York foul. Shoe. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for the Sparks. Nneka Ogumake. 2 shots.
That one's off. And she sinks the second.
Of course, she didn't have an attempt there in the first half, and she's hoping to be a little bit more active and draw some fouls here in the second half.
Here's Johannes. Pass to Howard. The jump hook. It's not going to go for her. And the Sparks the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points. Back to Canada. Sparks, no good that time either. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. That's tipped. Howard inside. Amby on her. The shot by Howard, no good. Now here's Agumake. Guarded by Howard. Pass to Sykes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Canada. Puts up the 3. Howard with the rebound. Ionescu outside. Laney on the wing. With a step back. Amby grabs the miss.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here is Canada. This one for 3. Another miss by Jordan Canada.
Which team is she playing for anyway? I mean, with all these missed three-pointers, she is just hurting her team.
Here's Johannes. They need this. And there's the bucket as Howard finishes it off.
A worker's mentality. Howard crashes the O boards, looking for second chance points.
Pass to Agumake. And here's Canada. Shot's good by Agumake.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here is Ionescu. Puts it up from 15. Agumake with the rebound. So it's the Sparks now. They lead by 11. Pass to Canada.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Agumake. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot and will shoot 2 at the line.
Just so skilled at finding ways to get to the stripe. Canada relishes putting pressure on the defense.
Jordan, Canada, at the line for 2.
And she can't get the first one.
And Jordan Canada is known for her defensive prowess, all-defensive member. But on the other side, also her passing and playmaking ability. She's a special talent with a winning mentality.
And she's good on the second.
Point guard Jordan Canada spent her first 4 years in Seattle learning the one from the best, Sue Bird, serving mostly as Sue's backup, her understudy.
Now here is Ionescu. She gets that one.
And because of Ionescu's deep bag of scoring tricks, I'm not surprised to see her bust out the floater there.
And it's the Sparks ball. Amby outside. Pass to Agumake. Here's Canada. Kicks it out to Hamby. Sykes outside. The Sparks, no good that time either.
And as a free agent in 2022, Jordan Canada signed with the Sparks.
A great move for Jordan, just on the personal side, because she grew up and went to college in LA. And then professionally, for the first time, Jordan was the starter, and we saw her numbers explode.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here is Canada. Pass to Hamby. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, we'd like to officially welcome everyone to garbage time.
Welcome, guys.
Ionescu has it. She's guarded by Sykes. Laney. And it's New York with another.
Great job by Laney. Maybe catching the defense by surprise using the mid-range.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Canada. Buries it down low.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is. I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them, and this building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
That's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them a chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up